G'day, welcome back to part 3 of our All Countries mode, where we are attempting to connect all of the cities of the world via friendly Stuttgart. And so far, so good. We are almost done with Europe. I think we've obviously got Georgia, which is our next connection we need to make. We've got Albania and North Macedonia. Get Georgia there once we hit 20,000. We are still waiting for, I guess, the moment that the United States comes into this. And that'll be the real test. Now, the fact that there's a red plane on that route says that someone's struggling a little bit. Who is that? Surprised it right. Pronounce that right, yeah. It's so specifically having a struggle. Okay, so let's get Georgia in there. We won't wait around. We'll get Lebanon in nice and quick. This one we've got to zoom in and brag. I mean, you can just sort of follow every other plane on the map if you're trying to figure out what Stuttgart is. Alright, and we got to go even further away to Afghanistan. With how much Ryder is struggling there, we actually might have to start going to our next level 2. Which would be that. And that's going to start really costing us some money. Luckily, it does mean that those people flying to Ryder will be flying significantly faster. Using the level 5 planes, but can't really drag the map anymore. There's so many cities on there. And you can see how much money I'm spending just to buy new routes. But again, long-term benefits is that hopefully it means that there's long flights. Now, I assume that the amount of money that I'm making per flight is as the crow flies. So, for example, if someone's flying from Baghdad to Kuwait, that's the amount of money that I make, the distance between those two cities. I can't imagine that I gain money because I fly them all the way to Stuttgart and then fly them all the way back, that it's the distance that they've traveled that I'm gaining. Now, because the capital of Saudi Arabia is already needing me to give it 5 level 5 planes, it does make me wonder if I should do the same for Afghanistan just straight away. We'll wait for $20,000 to go for Afghanistan. Luckily these days it's not too long a wait. It's just whether we get a city appear before we get there or not. And again, you see this problem that we're the cost of doing this, and then I've got a second Afghani city right there. Now, like I said, I think that that's a capital problem. So I'm only going to give this guy the 4-4 setup for now. But again, the next country is Pakistan, which is even further away than this one. So it does feel like we're going to start to lose time off our clock. Like we're not going to hover around 90 minutes availability like we have been. Okay. Yeah, let's go into negative for the get rid of those first level planes. I mean, what's interesting about that is if I'm paying just straight away for level 3 planes, then almost it doesn't matter, but I think it's worth getting them off the board. That was a big expense though. You can see that occasionally orange planes flying about. This one's still going to Tehran. Where did that new city come up? Not too far away, luckily. Okay, so back to focusing on that. Means we are getting real close to India potentially being open here, or China. Like, Afghanistan does share a border with China, so it's possible that it's coming. I mean, I think I'd possibly rather have China in this sooner than the US. Leave him like that. I mean, again, I should just sit on my hands while the expensive planes things going on, and then just hopefully buy 2 different things with the amount of money that we get while we wait. Again, we still have Albania and North Macedonia and real close that we can gain some time on if we can get those. Wait on him for 2 more minutes. Baghdad's getting a bit yellow heavy as well. But again, like, I mean, part of the solution for Tehran was just upgrade it from a 100 to a 300 seat airport. So something like Baghdad might actually benefit from that too. But again, also, they haven't actually complained. Like, Baghdad hasn't hit a point where it's maxed out and said, like, you need to upgrade me. So, we can really still wait. Okay, so let's get this guy in. Not what I want to do. Belfast in. And let's get Pakistan. Don't know why I went about that way as opposed to the stuff we're buying 5-seater planes. Straight into Turkmenistan, and then you can see what's coming next. So we are then heading for Russia. At each of these flights costing us 10,000, we are really going to feel the pinch. And I think that I'm just going to hold with 3 or 4-seater planes for everyone who's not a capital making this journey at the moment. Everyone else seems alright. 50,000? Do we hold up? Wait to have 50,000 before we bring in Russia here? I mean, we know that the first cities are going to be on the far left. If anything, it feels like what I should be doing is skipping straight past Russia. So I grab Russia and then I immediately open whatever the country after it is. And it's just having sat there, accrued a bit of savings, and then just immediately blow it all on a random Pakistani city. can see these planes are red, but they are the first ones making the journey back. That's okay. So Lahore was sitting pretty high up there. I wonder what... Where's Lahore based? Oh, it is that one. So it is just still that one. The amount of places that got stuff to Stuttgart faster than it could start moving them out. So that's okay. Hyderabad. And it's just this initial set where it's like this guy leaves all 4 planes at the same one time, and then they won't be back until they stagger themselves. This does feel like it is starting to cost us a lot more money to set up lines than it is to open a new place. Like, we're 75 minutes here. We need to have some charity. Again, this is probably one that we just want to sit on for 6 minutes because we don't want to spend 16,000 when we don't have to. So we'll wait 5 minutes, build that line, and then open Russia. Let's see what sort of nightmare unfolds with the distances that we're going to get given in Russia here. Two more Pakistani cities. Let's see how much of this nest egg we've got. We're going to have to blow on building them. Okay, almost there. We haven't made a fair bit of money. That's quite nice. We'll slow things down once we pass through this. Alright, slow that down. We've got a third city just to make us spend that little bit extra money. So 4 of them, an upgrade. I don't really see where Stuttgart is anymore. Alright, here we go, Russia. Now, luckily the initial routes that Russia's going to give us are relatively close. I'm going to give Moscow 4 and 4, just because it should be a busy city. Oman's up next. Like I said, I think I want to jump straight into, because I want to sort of pull Russia away from being the center of attention. This will be level 5s for musket. And Egypt, which is a little bit closer as well. We are needing about 15,000 to open these cities. It does feel a lot cheaper to have 4 level 4s than 5 5s. Yeah, still moving pretty well. Let's just do our regular sort of zoom in to look at a whole lot of planes coming in and out non-stop. Stuttgart's still doing pretty well. Again, like, if that does badly, there's not too much we can do. Lahore is still its major problem, though. Just go quickly find Lahore and see what's up. Alright, well, let's give you the full treatment, because we don't want you being the reason that Stuttgart struggles. Alright. What Vox told me is led to believe Cairo won't be the capital of Egypt much longer before they move to a newly built city. So far, still not too bad with where the Russian cities have ended up. We haven't gone anywhere on the other side of the world yet. Probably afford to bring in Western Sahara too, in the name of trying to make opening Russia a distant memory. And how are you looking now? So that's a bit better. Cairo and Tehran are the two bigger problems, and even then they're not too bad. Okay. Let's get the UAE in. Alexandria. Mauritania, which is down here. We have made it back up to 82 minutes, so that's pretty good. It does feel like money is flowing. And Russia wasn't too bad, at least yet. Like, I'm sure it'll get us to dip our toe into some really distant places soon enough. Like I said, I think one of the things that actually is deceptive about why this seems like it's possibly be harder than it actually is that say Moscow isn't having to have one line that's job is to take all the planes to Russia and then distribute them out. It is only taking the people going directly to Moscow. So it's sort of, even though it seems like, well, the weight of everyone going to Moscow is on 5 planes, it's like, yeah, but the weight of everyone going to St. Petersburg is on 5 different planes. The weight of everyone going to Samara is on 5 different planes. Like, it's actually pretty well divided. And then at that point, it is just the mercy of Stuttgart, whether it can cope with the amount of passengers in their brief stopovers as they go through. Alright, definitely got enough money for Mauritania. Someone else just opened. Yep. And then we've got North Macedonia coming in. Cape Verde, which is one of the newer ones, which is our islands just over here. I would love to be able to hit 100 minutes left. I mean, something like Christmas might help. Just because we'll make a bit more money with all the extra people flying, because I don't think that there's any stress on our network at the moment. So if we're going to need 20,000 to open Cape Verde, then we're going to need probably 10,000 to make the line at least, and then probably 10,000 to get the planes on there, so we want at least 40,000 to get this going. I don't know if this being open actually then gives us a much clearer line to something in the Americas opening up. Another city open up there and I wasn't paying attention. Deeper into Russia. Sudan next. You can see there are some red plains. I think are they all Tehran. Tell you what, Tehran, you can get the upgrade. That's more, I guess, about the speed of the planes that he's getting the upgrade rather than capacity. Again, like, because now the planes can carry more people than the airport can hold. But it's more the fact that the planes coming back from Stuttgart were full. It's not a problem that the airport itself has, it's a problem that just sort of like the amount of passengers wanting to go to Tehran have. Again, we'll assume that we need 50,000 at least to get Sudan up and running. Some of these airports in the Middle East are getting a bit yellowy, orange, red. But again, I think they, like, someone like Kabul, I think only holds 100 people at the moment. So it's like, yeah, that's fine. So in the statistics, can I upgrade cities? I can upgrade all planes, upgrade all cities. So it'd cost me $33,000 if I wanted to upgrade all my level 2 cities. Okay. That's actually not too bad. I don't think I have to do it right now, but it's good to know that there's just an easy button to press that with. I see you, Russia. Albania's in next, so that's at least a one that should hopefully give us a little bit of profits. And I think that's, oh no, I was going to say all of Europe. No, we've still got Iceland and Greenland to come in there. Qatar is up next. These Russian cities, even though they're only they're a bit further away, they're I suppose they're about the same distance as the Middle East. That 4 level 4s are doing them all right. Like I said, I think if I can upgrade all of the cities level 3, it'd be a nice move. But I don't think that's urgent yet. I'm just trying to get more countries open. Okay. Mali. Again, we're flirting with getting close to 100 minutes available, which does mean that we're still doing well. The amount of money that we're gaining is sort of equal to the amount of time we're spending. Our red plane's going to Paris. Surprised that is it Hamburg that normally has the Oktoberfest? Frankfurt. I don't think I've had any of those come up yet. Alright, in comes Mali. Distant capital. Still flirting with that 100 minutes. Well, I was hoping it'd be somewhere close. I've gotten a lot of Pakistani airports in this one. Starting to cost us almost 30,000 to unlock a territory. Curious actually, if I zoom in up here. I was gonna say, I wonder if anyone have accidentally connected to the wrong other city. But doesn't look like it. It's starting to look very mesmerizing watching all these planes come in. Sometimes it just won't find Stuttgart. But I can find it the other way for some reason. Gave him a level 5, but I'm not sure he needed it, but I'm already in it now. Alright, Ivory Coast up next. Got 99. We are close to that, hitting that 100. That's really annoying when you interrupt like that. Still going by that only the capitals need the 5-seaters, regardless of what I just accidentally did in the UAE. Alright, so Pakistan's going to be a popular place for the next little while. I'm sure another city opened up there and I just haven't seen it. It is really fascinating to see the speed of the turnaround of passengers. It is really efficient still to this point, and I'm sure that'll change. But all right, Senegal. Where is Senegal? It's not as big as I expected it to be, I think. There we are. Alright, so I guess we want to sort of wait again. 6 minutes. So many airplanes in the air. Well, at least this isn't getting jumpy. That's good. I mean, I think as the longer the game's been around, the more it's been okay with like managing its load of what's happening on screen. And they did also add that pause button that would have been a lifesaver during the string challenge, that you can just pause and the game is not laggy at all. Tell you what, while I'm waiting, bump them all to level 3. Two cities now in Russia I need to do. This guy down here and then Yaroslavl at the top. Like I said, I think as these more distant routes have come in, we have started to boost our money intake a bit to sort of complement the amount we're having to spend. So we're still doing all right. I think we got 12 seconds. Yeah, let's get him in there. So 333. Kenya. Where is Kenya? It'll be our new longest route, I'd say. And we got enough money that's bringing Yemen, and there we go, we've hit 100 minutes. Secondary planes are going to be the ones that kill us. But I will still go for 4 level 4s for them. And that is the end of another part. So we have stretched much further into Africa now, and Russia wasn't as bad as we were expecting. We don't have any major shifts yet of China or of the United States, but they're coming. Any questions or comments, feel free to chuck them below. And until next time, catch you later. See ya.